Hello dear ones, I am Ellie Paskell. I am a somatic coach and I am currently taking a journey to sacred sites and energetic power points on the planet in order to discover what they teach us about energy, aliveness, exhaustion and chronic fatigue. And I'm so excited to say that you find me currently in my base for the next month, which is in a place filled with wonderful energies in England. This is an area called Gloucestershire. I was first drawn to come here 7 years ago, and then 6 years ago. Where I am is around the Stroud Valley, and valleys are sacred space. To be enrobed in hills, these places with valleys tend to hold all of the good energies. So I'm blessed to be here, and I'm going to talk in this video about a beautiful, beautiful sacred spot which revealed itself to me today unexpectedly. I've been going gently. I drove here from the north of England yesterday. So I've been taking some time to ground and land. I spent quite a lot of time just lying on the earth today, and I want to, I'll also say, yes, also in this video, as you journey with me to this unexpected pocket of delightful sacred energy that I discovered today. And it was so divine. I have tingles all up my spine just saying it. I will invite you to tune into your own experience of the divine and the sacred and what that means to you, and how you can nourish yourself and your body and your life and our world by opening to bringing more of that into your life. And you can do that, you can be supported to do that by using the guided practice that I have created for you. This is free. You can download it by clicking the link beneath this video. Or if you're on Instagram, go to the link in my bio. If you're on Facebook, go to the comments in the chat. So let's all take a breath and, as ever, tuning into the fact that we are in a body, you are in a body. And the first thing that I'm going to say is about where I am. I've got this base for almost a month now, and it's just stunning. I'll show you a little bit. Maybe I'll give you a tour another time, but it's just this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You can see the amazing valley all out of the windows there. And somebody sent me an email after an email that I sent last week, and wonderful woman, hello if you're watching, asked me the question, how am I doing this? How am I funding this? Yeah, so I want to speak to that a little bit, because it's really important that whether you consider yourself a light worker, whether you consider yourself simply on the journey that you're on, opening to more joy, more aliveness, more healing, whether you are living with some kind of illness in your body or not, we are all living in vessels that need nourishment. We all need money coming in some form. And so I'm now embarking on this trip, right? I'm going to sacred sites through England and beyond. And I'm really putting my sails to the wind here and following my body and going a breath at a time. I received these sacred instructions to listen to my body, to do this, to let her guide me to these sacred sites. And if you haven't seen my video on this, I'll put a link to that in the beneath this video. My body guided trip to sacred sites, that's what that video is called. And how am I funding it? Well, the answer is largely through my business. I'm a somatic coach. I will support you to find freedom from the constraints of society and create the life that feels the way you came here to feel by following the guidance in your body. So this funds my trip, as well as other things funds my trip. Sometimes abundance comes to me in miraculous ways, and this is something that I've really had to trust and surrender to over the past 10 years, I've been journeying with really difficult things in my body at times. All of it's a gift, all of it has been a gift. And, you know, sometimes there's been pain. Sometimes I've spent months or even years just doing healing work, just receiving healing, because that's my soul's path. And because what was happening in my body was so strong, that's what I had to do. And so how, right? And it's so important that you know that wherever you're at, whether you're a billionaire or you're living on benefits or you are living in a body that has a lot of difficulty in it, that the sky is the limit for you. If I can do this, you can do it. Everything is possible. The whole time that I've been journeying with my body, when I dropped in, I knew this is a gift. This is the most divine journey. To be a human, to be alive is a divine journey. So what happens when I tune into my heart and she tells me the details of that magic and how it's all working out and how it all will work out, right? And I've really had to trust the universe, and at times that's felt miraculous and delicious and so exciting and gratifying, and at times it's freaking scary. And one of the ways that I have received abundance in a more unconventional way over these past 10 years is sometimes I will do house sitting. And it means that I get to stay in beautiful places, collaborate with wonderful people, often taking care of wonderful pussycats or rabbits. And it's just such a wonderful energy exchange. And I say this because, you know, for you, you might not be wanting to take a trip. You might not be needing to receive abundance in this kind of a way. For me, it's important to find a number of ways to do it because I am both a radical and quite a practical being. So the radical part of me lives this life where I'm trusting and letting go and open to the magic and the miracles and letting the unexpected come in. And the practical one in me is like, and how am I taking care of myself? And how much money is coming in from my business this month? And how can I take care of it? How can I think about my pension? And, you know, all of these bits and pieces that we're working with. So again, this is just one of the ways that works for me, but for you, you might be needing to receive support or abundance in another way, or simply to open your mind to how you can receive what you're needing, wanting, and desire in your life, which might have nothing to do with accommodation or travel or money. For you at this time, it might be something else, but everything is possible. Trust. Trust that everything that you need and want and desire is here and is coming to you as you embark on your journey as the being you are. I want to say, you know, I almost said light worker again. I almost said freedom flowing joy monkey, but whatever it means to you, to be opening, whether in subtle or radical ways, to the life that your body is truly asking you to live, the universe has got your back. So let this video be a portal of opening into what is possible for you. What knowings are coming through for you as you're speaking? What guidance is here? Oh, you could do it that way. Oh, that thing you want to do, you could actually do it if you go over there, speak to that person. What is your intuition telling you? Follow what feels good. So now I'm going to hand you over to my beautiful, sacred, divine experience that I had this afternoon in the Gloucestershire lands, and yeah, enjoy. Hello, beautifuls. Oh, so I thought that I would make a video from this beautiful, beautiful oak that I am resting on. I just came across a field in Gloucestershire where I am at the moment, and this oak tree just called to me. Just absolutely beautiful. Not the biggest I've seen, but definitely pretty old and something about this tree. It feels sacred. And as I say that, I ask myself, well then, what does that mean? You know? Divine. And I invite you to tune in to what the words sacred or divine mean for you. Because while life, of course, involves many, many facets and qualities of experience, we are divine spiritual beings having a human experience, and at this time when we are rebirthing the world from fear to love, this is what we're evolving into, right? More and more of this, more and more of this beauty, this love, this presence, connecting more and more with the earth and with the ether. Here to be these energy conduits, these channels. This is what a human being is. My invitation to you is to nourish your life, support your being, open to joy and presence, and give yourself a big old slice of the energy of what your soul is here for, both the rooted and grounded and transcendent simultaneously, by going somewhere this week that feels to you, that feels like true connection, that feels like connection with Gaia and or divinity. Because while we're in these times of change on the planet, we have to fill ourselves up, and we also have to open more and more and allow ourselves to gravitate more and more and spend more and more of our precious life energy and hours in the day in presence with beauty. This is when the deep knowings of what we're here for and the joy that we're here to experience, the love that we're here to be, just feels so obvious. And then the next right thing to do in order to take care of yourself, to take care of those you love, in order to birth the next piece of our new world is obvious and comes easily, as mundane as miracles are supposed to be for us. Yeah. We must return, we must come back to what gets us flowing with this divine inspiration, this divine presence, this divine knowing of, oh, that's who I am, that's what I'm here to do, that's the next thing to do, that's what I'm going to create, that's what feels like love, that's what feels like love, that's what feels like love. And of course, sometimes we need to be in environments just because of the simple realities of how our lives are structured, at least at this point, to be in environments that feel busy or discombobulating, or I'm going to say that again, it's a really good word, discombobulating. And we get knocked out of alignment and then we come back. But how can you resource yourself this week, this month, to experience something more divine? I mean, the feeling of this tree on my spine, the feeling of the earth beneath my booty. So whether it's going to the ocean, dipping your toes in the river, going to the woods, spending time meditating with your plant in your living room, taking a long bath with Epsom salts, creating tonics or teas or delicious foods that involve using substances and herbs and nourishing ingredients that raise your vibration. Bring in the sacred. If you can't get to a sacred site, bring the sacred to you, ritualize it, tune in with your body, right? Spend at least 5 minutes being bathed in the sun or getting drenched in the rain. The earth is our primary sacred site, and she's beneath us all the time, but it's so easy to forget when we're rushing. Connecting to the sacred starts with intention. Intention really is everything, right? And if you would like support to tune into the sacred, to the energies of the divine and the guidance of your heart, you can click the link beneath this video and download the free guided meditation that I've made for you specifically for this purpose. And for now, dear ones, I invite you to take a breath into your roots, in your spine, in your crown, connecting up to the ether. Honor your being. And as you're ready, go on with your day.